the boogeyman, the terrible, horrible boogeyman. I come in the middle of the night and frighten bad little girls like you.
Hi everyone, I'm Antichrist.
I'm Stacey Beth.
And welcome to Two Girls, One Tuck. Yay! What is episode 8?
7?
7? Oh, damn.
Sure?
All right. We're getting there.
Dude, and it's October, it is spoopy month,
I am so happy that it's finally October. October is my favorite month, as I'm sure it is yours as well. Mostly me, just because it's start of hair season, where the humidity stops and I could actually, do my hair and look semi-acceptable. It's good.
It's just enough to be, a decent-looking member of society.
Yeah, it was funny, though, because, 2 nights later, here on the East Coast in Pennsylvania, I don't know if anyone's local listening, but it was 80-something degrees 2 or 3 days ago, and it was the worst. And then today it was 50 degrees and raining, and it was so cold.
God, you would hate it in Texas.
I would, except there are scorpions and snakes and spiders, so...
But then there's me here.
That's true.
It's just this fucked up, yeah.
So, guys, we have a very, very fun episode for you.
Yes.
This is what I like to call a kitchen sink episode, where we're going to throw everything at you and then the kitchen sink.
Yeah, it's just a couple of random ass fucking topics. Because it was aside from some pretty crazy tragedy this week, there was not a lot in the news, that we could kind of really talk about. But, I mean, we of course, the first, of course, like I said, with the season upon us of Halloween, we wanted to talk about the Halloween Whopper, which I'm sure everybody has already seen all over their fucking Instagram of everybody's really shitty looking, smushed, soggy black burgers.
Yeah. It's funny, I think I live in the area where they make all of these. There must be a headquarters somewhere around, because every time I go to the Burger King near me, the burgers are perfect. They're they're amazing looking. They look like the picture.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Every picture I've seen, it's somebody's grubby, disgusting fat fingers holding it, and they're just and it's always really close up to the camera, so it's just this, and they're just well, this is gonna be bad or good, I don't know, but it's all just smushed and just shitty, and I'm I really don't want it, but I really want it, because everybody's oh, I really expect the bun to taste like A1, and I'm I'm sorry, but if you're not stupid, you know that A1 is not going to make your burger turn black. It's fucking dyed with just color dye, that's why it doesn't taste like A1, stupid. It's
is that what they're claiming? They're claiming that it tastes like A1?
Well, they say that they flavored the bun with A1, and that's what gives it its black color.
I totally thought this was a Halloween thing. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it was Halloween thing. Oh, so it's it's a Texas Halloween thing. Get some A1 on that Halloween burger.
Yours isn't A1?
No, it didn't taste like A1. No, when I got
that's the whole point, is that it's an A1 Whopper. That's what it says everywhere on the commercials and everything.
Oh, well, I don't have cable. But no, when I got it, there was no A1.
But that's the whole point, is that they're that there's A1 on the burger itself, and then that they injected it with A1 flavor, and that's what dyed it black. And I was that.
I feel so double stupid now. Either way, have you had it?
I haven't had it yet. I'm planning on getting it tomorrow. We don't even have a Burger King in Wimberley, so I'm going to make Adam drive me to 20 minutes away so I can have it. But
yeah, well, now I'm wondering, because I got a regular Whopper and I got a black bun. Maybe they ran out of other buns. I don't know. But I'm pretty
sure they could just give it to you regular. I don't know. Who fucking knows?
It tastes exactly the same. Exactly the same. The only difference is that it makes your poop super black.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying. Everybody was saying that it turns your shit blue or green or black or some crazy ass stuff, which is it sounds amazing, and I really, because I'd be ooh, I have spoopy poops. What?
Yeah, spooky poop.
Spoopy.
It's like a literal ghost poop. Like when you poop and then like it's nowhere in the toilet.
Oh, that's called the phantom shit.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Are you
like,
glad
you know it came out and you heard it hit the water and then you get up and you're like, oh my God, it's a ghost turd. It's a phantom shit.
Maybe that's what the black bun does. It makes it a spooky phantom shit.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have like black poops. I'm going to Instagram it for everyone.
Or you can just do what I do and just be generally sad and drink 1.5 liters of wine, and then your
probably
poop black.
doesn't help the color of your shit either. So
the red wine, absolutely.
It's like when people were saying, I forgot what fast food joint had the red velvet shake that was like, I think it was Burger King. It had a red velvet shake and it was blood red, and that people were like pooping out red shit and everybody thought they were dying.
Like Zoink Scoob. My poop is totally red.
It's like either I'm bleeding from the inside or it's that red velvet shake I drank. One or the other. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to try it. I mean, I think what's throwing everybody off is the fact that it's black. So I think they're just like, oh my God, it's going to taste bad. I'm like, it's a fucking dyed burger. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Fun fact, Twinkies, they're not actually baked at all.
What?
That golden crispy color is a chemical that does that. They're not baked.
Well, I didn't think that somebody with like a grandma was sitting there like at the Hostess factory like fucking baking Twinkies for the masses. It's like
shut up. You're gross.
Anyways, but like speaking of crazy ass like food related stuff, I had read in the news the other day, and I think it actually happened in Austin, if I'm not mistaken, that a woman stabbed her brother because he ate her leftover barbecue ribs. Fucking amazing.
Which is funny because the episode hasn't gone up yet. By this time you'll see that our last episode we talked about someone punching someone else for Nutella. So now people getting stabbed over ribs.
And if people that kind of like, if that doesn't confirm for you how serious Texans are about their barbecue, then you can go fuck yourself. Because seriously, honestly, I would probably stab someone if they ate my leftover barbecue, but it depends on where it's from. You know, if it was like from Salt Lake, I might murder you. You might be dead right now if you ate it.
I don't know what that place is.
It's like 20 minutes away from my house. It's fucking amazing. It's just neat.
So she stabbed her brother because
I don't know if she like successfully stabbed him, but I know that she like charged at his ass with a knife and was like definitely in the process of murdering her family over leftovers.
It's like that Chris Farley sketch when he dresses a woman. He's like, I'm starving, lay off of me. Lay off of me, I'm starving. I imagine that chick stabbing for ribs.
But when you think about it, that woman was all of us at one point in our lives. Like we have been that woman at some point. We're like, you know how like you fucking have these badass letters. You're like, oh my God, this is gonna be so fucking good for lunch tomorrow. And you like have a shitty roommate or like just a really inconsiderate significant other. And then like you wake up and that shit is gone because you based your whole day around that fucking meal.
And it's always the day that you're having like a shitty day at work and you get a fucking flat tire and your wing liner gets smudged and it's like nothing could possibly go wrong. I'm so glad I have that Ben & Jerry's at home. I'm just going to eat the shit out of it.
Yep.
And then you go home and you murder.
And if you are that person that eats someone's leftovers, be prepared to deal with the consequences. You might be murdered.
You're going to be stabbed, yo. That's actually what happened in the Amityville Horror House. He came home high and you had the munchies. Murder ensued. So, good job, shitty roommates. Good job.
A lesson to you all.
Bunch of assholes.
Fuck with leftovers, guys.
Ooh, sorry, garbage. I just elbowed my cat in the face.
Dude, so your makeup is fucking freaking me out right now, real quick, because whenever you like laugh and your eyes close and all the white under your eyes looks like your eyes are rolling to the back of your head. It is fucking disgusting right now. Literally, you're just
I told you it was going to look different today.
Oh, it's so spooky.
You're welcome.
Spooky.
You're welcome. See any good movies? No. Any good movie trailers? Anything coming out interest you?
Well, what did we just see? What is it called? Victor Frankenstein?
Victor Frankenstein or Frankenstein.
Whatever it's called.
I wanted to talk about this because I think it looks awesome. And ever since I saw that movie Horns with Daniel Radcliffe, I have total faith in his horror acting abilities.
I agree. If you guys haven't seen it yet, like just click pause and go watch the trailer for it because it actually looks really cool. It looks super like fantasy adventure more than anything, you know?
Yeah. Like it looks like remember The Prestige?
No.
With the magicians? When they go and visit Nikolai Tesla and like it shows all like the crazy stuff he has, it looks like that. It's a very big and very it doesn't look like a dark, gritty movie. Yeah,
that's why it's definitely it's definitely like a fantasy adventure. Like it's gonna be fun. Like you're not gonna go see some creepy, scary horror movie. Like
right.
Yeah. It looks really fucking cool though, so
I think it looks cool. And also, Krampus, I watched the trailer for that. Have you seen Krampus?
Yes. Looks super. I think it's gonna be great. It's one of the movies I've been super excited about. It's being directed by Michael Dougherty, who directed Trick or Treat. So
okay.
I have total faith. And, the cast looks pretty cool. It's Adam Scott, David Koechner, who is Champ in Anchorman, which so it's a horror comedy fantasy movie is what it's listed as.
I'm not sure how I feel about it, just because I thought it was based on the book Krampus by Bram, which was crazy dark and awesome.
Yeah.
And then I was expecting that, and then I saw the trailer, and I was like, ooh, it doesn't look bad. It's just I think I just need to go in.
Yeah.
That mindset
and especially if you know if you've already seen Trick or Treat, you kind of already can tell what his directing style is going to be. So it's going to be scary, but it's also going to have some comedy to it and just kind of maybe not straight up in your face comedy. I don't know. It might be that very dark humor,
it looks like it. Because it started off everyone's getting together for Christmas and this is terrible, and then it turns.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. It has to be good. So you were telling me about an article that you read that had some.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of went with the Frankenstein talk or whatever. But I just read this article that this Russian scientist, I guess back in 2009, they had found this 3.5 million year old virus, and they tested it on fruit flies and mice and stuff, and were like, oh, it actually kind of help their reproductive abilities even when we're past their prime in age, and showed regenerative properties in plants and stuff. So this scientist thinking, oh, maybe this will be maybe it's a new rejuvenation thing, or the key to eternal life or whatever. He injects himself with the bacteria, a fucking 3.5 million year old virus. Are you a fucking idiot? So it's oh my god, you're either going to turn into this crazy zombie monster, or
yeah.
But they were oh, the results, he hasn't had the flu in 2 years, so who knows, maybe he stumbled upon a new flu vaccine or something, but
who does that? Where did this happen?
I don't know. He was a Russian scientist, so
these Russians
over there.
And he was trying to make a super army. That was what he did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think you've all seen Frankenstein's army and saw how that turned out. So, but
that's
the great. What do you expect? You're okay, I can either inject myself with this virus and turn into this horrible mutant and die the most horrific death possible, or I can just not get the flu for 2 years.
Yeah, but
what if it hasn't hit him yet? What if it's just still coursing through his body, and then just one day can he explodes or something?
Maybe like an alien, it'll just burst out of him.
I hope.
Oh, easy.
That'd be great ending to that tale.
Well, no, because then what if you have a million of those fucking things running around? Oh, man. And then everyone who sleeps with gets it. Oh, jeez. Jeez. What an asshole.
This could go a numerous amount of ways, but damn it, that'll be boring if he's just like cured of the flu.
Yeah, it's true. These Russians, though,
They're fucking crazy, dude. I mean, we all know the winners that they go through, so I think they can handle anything.
Yeah. Ugh. So what movies have you seen recently?
I haven't seen anything that's like a new release. Me and Adam just went on Monday to the Draft House to go see A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. They were doing Mondo and Chiller channel have gotten together now, and once a month at Draft House they're doing horror movies.
Oh,
we've already gone to a couple of them. Like we went and saw The Beyond last time. We saw I think The Fly and some other ones like that. So we saw Nightmare on Elm Street. We're like, okay, we've got to go. And normally there's not really a lot of people at the location that we go to out New Braunfels. But this one, of course, was packed, and they had like the manager come out, and she was dressed like Freddy Krueger, and they were giving away this art print and stuff. It was fucking great. But it was like amazing to see it on the big screen. Because, I've seen that movie, a handful of times. And it's like, no, I need to watch this on the big screen. It's pretty fucking fantastic.
It's always different when it's on a big screen, no matter what it is. They're doing also... No, go ahead.
No, like it still holds up. Like it's still like a scary ass movie.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope they don't reboot it again because apparently that's what's going on.
I think that they're making another. I don't know. There's just too much random news about it right now because I know the big news is that everybody lost their shit because they thought that Robert Englund was saying in an interview recently that he was going to beat it, that there would be like a Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors remake. And people are like, oh my God, what? He's like, no. He's just saying that if he ever reprised his role, if he ever was able to, he would want to do it. Or in any capacity, he'd want to be involved in another movie. And that he would like to see a remake of Dream Warriors. That's all he was saying. So I'm still not quite sure if there's actually going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street. Again, I have no fucking idea.
As soon as he said that, someone made a phone call and was like, we have to make this now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, real quick though, they almost, everybody kind of heard this last weekend that Morgan Creek wanted to remake The Exorcist. And people were like, no! Like it was going to be, we were all freaking out. Well, Morgan Creek tweeted, we have no intentions of remaking The Exorcist ever.
It's perfect.
And I was like, okay, I've got some respect for them because they were like, no, like we would never dream of remaking that movie. Like it's not going to happen. As long as we own the rights, it's not being made ever. So like good. As long as they still hold it, they're good to go. Obviously, because I'm wearing my Exorcist 3 t-shirt. But, and they did tweet, someone said, oh, I would love to see an Exorcist 3, blah, 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 because there's like some uncut footage that they say Morgan Creek has now lost. That was like this actual like I don't know, like in post-production they cut it or whatever. So they were like, well, hold on, there might be a Blu-ray release coming soon. I'm like, oh my God, like this is one of my favorite movies. So I'm like, if the Exorcist 3 gets put out.
It'd be cool if they released that into theaters. I would absolutely go see that.
Oh my God, right. But not the second one, because the second one was terrible.
I don't even remember the second one.
That still had Linda Blair in it. It was pretty bad. It was not good at all. But yeah, so what about you? What have you seen?
I saw Green Inferno, and I really enjoyed it. I was expecting it to be super, super gory, which it wasn't. It was gory, but also I live for that.
Yeah, so of course we do.
Not as gory for me as, like I can fall asleep to a Serbian film. So that says a whole lot about me.
Yeah.
But no, it kept up on his whole take on the 70s Italian exploitative cannibal movies, which was great. There was no like psychological horror behind it. There was no jump scares. It was just like, this is it. Yeah.
That was all the cannibal movies during that era in the 70s of all the Italian cannibal movies that came out, as it was just gritty and fucking raw and fucked up. And like, I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully I will soon. But like the biggest thing I heard was like some of the CGI was pretty fucked up. Like I even saw a GIF on Tumblr of like one of the guys who had like these ants on his face, and they looked just from the GIF alone, it looked so bad. I was like, oh come on, man! Like,
no, but the practical effects for the first big death, like I watched it and I was like, this is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And there was also this one part with like this lion or this panther that was just the worst CGI I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like I feel like sci-fi stepped in and was like, don't worry, we got this. Remember Sharktopus?
That's such a bummer, because you're like, man, if you're wanting to make like an homage or like whatever it is, a love letter to these movies that you love or you really enjoy, whatever, like you would think. But I don't know. I get it. I mean, to be honest, he hasn't directed a movie in a long while, and
actually, didn't he just do Clown?
He didn't direct it. He produced it, or he presented it, or produced it, or whatever. No, some other guy did. Some other guy directed it.
Did you see Clown?
No, not yet, because it hasn't been released in the States yet. So
it's not. Oh, well, you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
One of those.
So I'm just like, no, maybe that's. And a lot of people don't like Eli Roth. I love him.
Me too.
A lot of people don't like him just because, you know, they're like, oh, well, this movie sucks. And I'm like, you know that he didn't direct this. He didn't, you know, like The Last Exorcism. He didn't direct that, but everybody thinks he did. It was some other guy did. I think he just produced it. So, you know, but when you have the big name of, because that's who's going to sell the movie is that name, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's how he got into the whole thing with Hostel. It was Quentin Tarantino produced it. So it was like, Quentin Tarantino, blah, blah, Hostel. And everyone was like, what?
Isn't that the last movie he directed? I think that's the last movie he directed was Hostel. Or Hostel 2. One of those.
Yeah, you might be right, actually. God, that was a long time. It was like 2000.
And they're already going to remake Cabin Fever.
Really?
Literally, they're going to do the same script and everything. That's what I heard.
You can't have Cabin Fever without Ryder Strong.
I know. Yeah, so I'm like a little bummed out about it. And I'm just like, well, I mean, when we're hitting the point of where we're already remaking movies that are I understand if it was a foreign film. Because, you know, they do that all the time, like Funny Games and stuff. And, okay, I get that. But if you're making an American film that literally came out 10 years ago, like, what are you doing? Like, yeah. I'm not one of those people that bitches about remakes at all. I will enjoy a remake if it's good. But again, my thing has always been, don't do a remake unless it improves upon the original. You know what I mean? Like, or unless you've got something new in a different angle or something, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's what they did with Spider-Man. The first Spider-Man trilogy came out, 10 years ago?
And then they
rebooted it. Ugh. Remakes. And then they're doing...
Like remake, reboot, reimagining, this, you know, I'm like, oh my God.
And then there's another Friday the 13th, and then another Halloween. It's too much.
It makes
whatever. It's not American Horror Story, so that's fine.
Oh, God. Not talk about American Horror Story. We will not talk about American Horror Story.
Scream Queens.
I did start watching Scream Queens.
Oh, you're smiling.
And it's good. It's actually really good. I promise you. It's really funny. And it's pretty fucking gory. And they have a lot of awesome references to, like, horror films, so it's kind of awesome. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, like, I was just bored one afternoon. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to put this on while I'm packing last weekend. And they had because they aired 2 episodes back to back, so it's 2 hours long. And I was just like, I got to stop packing. I'm, like, getting really into this. Holy shit. Like, this is actually really fucking funny. You know?
I'll think about it.
Yeah. It's kind of how, like, it's really good in the sense of how, like, American Horror Story started out really good.
Okay.
So, you know, this might jump the shark later on, but...
That's Ryan Murphy's whole thing. He has a show that's great, and then he switches it up, and it's terrible.
Ryan Murphy also likes to think that he started this new genre. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called horror comedy.
Horror comedy. Oh, that thing that Ryan Murphy started. Yes.
That's what he said, and he's like, I want to do this new thing. I'm starting this new thing where, you know, where I'm mixing horror and comedy together. And I'm like, clearly you have never fucking seen Evil Dead or Army of Darkness or fucking anything else in the world that's horror comedy. So that guy can go fuck himself. That's just another perfect example of Hollywood, like, just wanting to make cash on what's popular right now. I don't know. Anyways, we're not going to vent about that.
Yes. Well, I think that wraps up our episode for today.
No, I hope y'all guys still stuck around 25 minutes in and bitch about Wheaties and Whoppers.
Black
and be really confused about Black Whoppers. So
yeah, I'm glad we got that all situated.
Yeah, and then I'm going to try it tomorrow, hopefully, and then I will report back. I will bring back pictures, photographic evidence of my shits. I'm not going to do that. But
it's not going to be there because they're going to be phantom poops.
That's true. If I have bat wings on them, and they're going, ooh.
Spooky poops.
Why does anybody like us?
Nobody does.
Yeah, we're literally just talking to ourselves, and everyone else has already clicked X on the video. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, we'll be back again next week. The new episode, of course, will be up tomorrow, but it'll already be up. They don't care.
No.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys.
All right. Well, I'm Antichrist.
I'm Stacey Beth. Go follow us on our shit. You know, Twitter, the Stacey Beth, Instagram, Stacey Beth with 2 H's. And then if you want to go follow us,
or just go fuck yourselves.
Or just go fuck yourself. You know, delete your accounts and just go fuck yourself. How about that? Thanks for watching, assholes.
Whatever.
Obviously, we're very angry tonight for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be that Black Whopper.
Bye.